Were you lonely at this Valentine's Day? I mean, if you were, like how I used to be, you look around you, you see all of these couples holding hands, buying each other gifts, kissing and being all lovey-dovey. When you're so lonely, and you're thinking to yourself like everyone already has somebody, and I'm alone, and I would bet that in previous Valentine's Days you were alone too. I understand you. It hits harder on Valentine's Day especially. I mean, loneliness sucks in general, but on Valentine's Day, it's specifically worse. And I don't blame you for thinking like that. I used to think like that on every Valentine's Day too. Like, I can't even count the amount of times I was lonely at Valentine's Day. But you know what? There's also another perspective that you can look at it from that will definitely help you in the exact way that you want to. I used to be always lonely on Valentine's Day. Like every single Valentine's Day as far as I remember, ever since I was a teenager, ever since I was the age that I could have a girlfriend, I was always lonely. I would always think that, especially in this day, specifically in this day, it hits harder than what it has to be. I mean, I would sit and think about how it's not fair, why I'm so lonely when everybody already has somebody that they're dating, and why it always has to be me. I mean, I would just sit and think about that. I would think like, even if I had a regular girlfriend, everything would be fine. Like, I don't need to have necessarily the love of my life. Even if I had just a regular girlfriend, just like everybody else, I would just be happy. I wouldn't think that these days who are specifically made for celebrating with your girlfriend, I wouldn't think that I was missing all of them. I mean, just as I said that, a couple walked right in front of me, so I don't know if the universe is calling. Whatever. Yeah, I would just sit down and think about that. Even if I had just a regular girlfriend, I'd be fine, okay? But I just never had it. I just sat in my home and got lost in thoughts. Are you starting to understand my mistake? Are you starting to understand the pattern and what I'm doing wrong? To be honest, if you can't understand it already from now on, you're pretty fucking smart, alright? But I didn't realize what I was doing wrong and what I could do until I started my self-improvement journey. When I started my self-improvement journey, I realized the mistakes that I was doing and the mistakes that most men were doing. And that mistake was vendoring in sadness. Like, if you sit down and vendor in sadness, you're not gonna achieve anything. If you sit down and just think about why I'm so lonely and, oh man, this sucks so much, I wish I had a girlfriend, I wish I had someone to pass this day with. If you just do that, nothing is gonna happen, okay? If you just wait for the opportunity to come into your lap, nothing is gonna change, nothing is gonna happen, especially if you're a man. But as I got into self-improvement more, I understood that you need to build the character that you want so that it attracts the life that you want. In the Valentine's Day, I told you the sadness hits you more. That feeling inside you is there for a reason. The entire meaning of the feeling was to take action. I mean, your brain senses something wrong. Your brain senses that your life isn't going the way that you want to, so that it provides the right amount of fuel, right amount of emotion, so that you would use it as a tool to fix your life, to attract the life that you want to. That's the entire meaning of that. That's the entire meaning of that emotion. If you just sit down and get lost in that emotion, nothing is gonna happen. You're just gonna become worse. And the same cycle will repeat itself. But if you use that emotion to build yourself up, everything is gonna go well for you. So why don't you start using that free motivation to build the life that you want? I mean, I used to also not know what to do whatsoever, like where to start, what do you do, how do you even start? And I already made a video about that, on how to start improving yourself, how to start building the life that you want if you're completely at the rock bottom. But I'm not gonna tell you to go watch it right now. I'm gonna summarize it in here, and I'm gonna give you a couple things. Firstly, we gotta be clear that you actually want this, okay? So I'm gonna give you an action step right now. This is your action step. Get up, take a notebook, and write down exactly this. The man that I want to become is blank. And fill the blank. Who do you actually want to become? And what type of life that man has, that man attracts? Think about that. I want you to write just a couple sentences. The man that I want to become is, fill the gap. Fill the gap. Like pause this video right now and do it and come back. Okay, I'm assuming you did that. I want you to now look at what you wrote and actually think this. Do you really want to be, do you really want to become that man? Do you really want that life? And how much do you want it? Think about that for a while. Think about that for a couple seconds, okay? Really think. And if you're not sure about it, don't watch this video, okay? Stop watching this video, go watch something else, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you how to actually build that life, how to actually build that character. The way you build that character is by starting very slow, then compounding wins over time. You need to build a quality life so that it attracts the exact way of living that you want to. And if you're completely at rock bottom, you can start by this. Firstly, start by walking, okay? Just go outside and start walking for 10 minutes every day. It's just 10 minutes, it's nothing. Just go outside, step on some grass. It will be way better for you, okay? Like when you get that sunlight energy, when you get that get that feeling, when you're at the outside, you see everybody around you. You kind of feel social, like you're not isolated at your room. So if you're at your room all day, you can start by walking 10 minutes every day. Just 10 minutes. It's nothing. It's nothing for you. And I want you to, if you want to, walk a little bit more if you feel like after the 10 minutes. And after you come back home, I want you to start doing some push-ups. Okay, push-ups are amazing. They build your body, they build discipline, and this is like the best start technique ever. Start by 5. If you cannot do much, start by 5 push-ups. Then I want you to gradually increase these 2 habits over time, because this is how you build your life. You start by stacking small wins, and then it compounds over time. You need to start with these just 2 habits and gradually increase them over time. Now in the future, you can build more habits that will attract you the life that you exactly want. But the way you start is by doing very small habits, and not these habits, by the way. Now there's more into this, like dopamine detox, like quitting bad habits and starting like new good habits, okay? But I want you to start like this. This is just the startup points. If you start, the rest will come. I promise you. But you need to just start. You need to just start, and you need to start right now.